Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap is for Friday, April the 14th, 2023. Friday, April the 14th. Not a cliffhanger Friday, but a pretty good Friday. A lot of meaningless chitter chatter. We've got Sam talking to Alexis. Alexis whining about Gregory won't let her in, and Gregory won't talk to her. And Gregory said to stay out of his life. And oh, she's a friend. And the same old song and dance. And she's trying to find out why was Sam helping Cody and not Dante. And he goes, because Dante's trying to find hostages. That's why, right? And then she wanted to know about what was Cody, being arraigned for. And Sam wouldn't tell her. She's like, no. And so Sam is like, look, Mom, if you find out information on the kidnappings, let me know. And Alexis says, but you're gonna need to return the favor for me. If you find out something, let me know. And Sam kind of looks at her like, but no, my husband's a detective, and not husband, my boyfriend, and that's a little bit different than my mom, the newspaper editor. Just saying, right? Then we had meaningless chatter. Brooklyn gets Maxie to come help plan the wedding, the 24-hour wedding. Maxie gets to work, gets a lot of ball rolling, and then, of course, the conversation ends up on Brooklyn and Chase. Yeah, Chase doesn't want to work with me. He doesn't nothing. I don't want to hear it. Fast forward the whole thing. And we've got mindless chatter. Gregory, Finn, Harrison at the gym talking, and Gregory's trying to convince Chase that he says, I always thought Brooklyn was good for you. And I thought, well, what planet has he been living on? Brooklyn's not good for anybody, right? So he's trying to talk Chase into saying people can change and blah, blah, blah. And then when Chase turns the tables on him, said, well, what about Alexis? Oh, he don't want to talk about that. Nope. He goes, nope. Alexis has no boundaries. Nope. Hands off, boys. Well, today is the day the committee meets to see if Chase gets reinstated. We all know he's going to. It's about doggone time. That was ridiculous. He's been not a detective for all of this time, right? So Brooklyn comes running in, you know, pretty much almost late, but not late because the committee's not even there yet. Chase is there in his suit waiting. So we shall see. But I honestly believe that they're going to feel it is time for him to be reinstated. And we have Curtis talking to Portia. Oh, my daughter, my daughter. And then at one point, Curtis says something about my daughter, right? And Portia looked like, yeah, because he goes, I'm concerned too. And I will be out there. Victor ain't gonna see me coming. Curtis, no. You couldn't even find Oz Haggerty. Look how long that took. It took your daddy to make some phone calls. No, Curtis, no. Right? But I get it. That's really probably that girl's father. I get it, but none of them can find anything, even Jordan, right? So they're standing there talking. Portia is in her office crying, trying to dictate a report. So she stops. Curtis has already left her office to go talk to Jordan, and Jordan's talking to Laura. And the phone rings and it said unknown. So she throws it down. And then she looks at it again because it kept ringing. So she decides to answer. But meantime, we got Spencer made the diversion. Lisa got her by, still the knife point. And Victor looks, and of course, all the guards are called, which is how Trina gets to get into the communications room. So Victor says, no Obrecht, no plan. And Victor's like, you do anything to Obrecht, you pretty much are sealing you and your brother's fate. And Spencer said, and yours too. And Victor said, I'm willing to give up, lay down my life for the cause. And I thought, well, that's a doggone lie. No, you're not, Victor. You're going to be hidden away in a bunker wondering, did it work or didn't it work? That's what you're going to be doing, Victor. You're not about to lay down your life for nothing, right? So he looks and sits back and he tells Spencer, go ahead, do it. Because Obrecht's like, Victor, do something. And Victor's like, go ahead and do it. You be sealing your fate, do it. So, of course, Spencer's thinking, oh, shoot, this ain't going to work because I'm not about to kill her. So he finally lets her go. And Victor's like, I knew you'd come to your senses, my boy. But then he tells his guards, detain both of them, right? And then he says, he tells them, and get rid of him. Get rid of Spencer. And Spencer looks at his Uncle Victor like, really? Really? You're going to get rid of me? Really? So Trina couldn't figure out, look, trust me, I could walk into a control room and not know which way is up. That's just like me walking into a cockpit of a plane and wondering, well, what are all these things for? Right? Only makes sense if you know, been trained for these instruments, right? So she found a sat phone and she's the one who was calling Jordan. And Jordan didn't belittle it too much. You know how they belabor things, asking stupid questions. And Trina says, I don't know where we are. Victor Cassadine has Spencer, his brother, Dr. Obrecht, and held hostage. We're in the middle of the ocean somewhere. I don't know. And so she goes, and he has you too. She goes, no, I snuck on the boat. He doesn't know I'm here. So Jordan goes running out of the office with her phone to see if she could find Curtis and Jordan. They were still talking to Laura, which was good. All of them were there. And she has the phone to her ear, and Portia says, put it on speaker. I'm not Portia, Jordan. Or Curtis. One of the two said, put it on speaker. So she does. And they're trying to get the coordinates. And Laura says, honey, listen, I need you to look for X, Y, and Z. She goes, I know this boat. It was given to her as a wedding gift. She goes, but it's been years since I've been in there, you know. So she goes, you're going to see a circle and it's tracking, it's going to have lines and numbers. And so Trina says, oh, I see it. And she goes, give us the coordinates. So Trina reads them and Curtis says, no, wait. Those could be the coordinates of the buoy. That could be false. So they end up telling her to look for another set of numbers at the top. So that's supposed to give a better pinpoint, on where the boat is. And so Trina hears the guys coming and she goes, I got to go. Somebody's coming. I got to go. And Curtis says, Trina, she like, Portia's, Trina, baby, be careful. And Curtis says, whatever you do, don't take that phone because they're going to know it's missing. And she goes, right. And she goes, I'll try to call you later. He goes, no, don't take that phone. So she puts the phone back, but Trina takes one of the walkies. She picked it up off the charger and she had laid it flat when she was searching for other stuff. But before she ran out, she looked at it, she grabbed it. What's the first thing they noticed, the guards, when they got back in? Is one of the walkies was missing. The first thing. Now, so far, and I checked, I was really scoping, looking at Trina. Both earrings are still on and her necklace is still on. But what I want to know is, where's her doggone purse? Trina didn't have purse the first. Did she leave it in Spencer's room? Did she put it in some kind of out of the way closet? I don't know, but she didn't have her purse at all. And her purse is what her cell phone that she can't use is in. And probably her ID too, right? Trina Robinson. So let's hope she stashed her purse. I'm hoping. But you know what? That was it. And as Spencer's being let out, Trina's back at the, the little, where the bar is, that whole dining area. And Spencer sees her and she gives him a thumbs up that, she got in there. And so he's just looking as they're taking him in. And Victor tells him, he goes, I thought you were going to kill me. And so Victor says, I won't kill He says, I'm going to give it a family. As much as it pains me. He says, but I tell you what, you've lost your family privileges, including the privilege of food. So he goes, oh, so you're going to starve me. And Victor goes, this will hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. So he tells him, take him out. Yeah, right. Trina's going to be sneaking food in there if she don't get caught, right? Yeah, Victor Cassadine. So anyway, that was it today. That was it for General Hospital. Let's go to Comment Corner. Comment Corner. Dacia says, Spencer should learn martial arts. He could take out all of Victor's men and Victor. Annette says, Trina, all ready for award for leading lady. And Annette says, good heavens, get married, Michael. This has been going on a year with the planning. Alicia says, speaking of laptops, where is Spinelli? He could track a tick on a hound dog in three continents away. He would have found Victor by yesterday. I don't know. Victor Spinelli wasn't any good with tracking down anything for Trina's trial, right? Everybody went stealthy dumb. They made Esme the smartest chick cracker stick in the bunch, right? Because everybody else that should be able to find, what about Britt? Britt should be able to find that boat. We're talking about, what about the Coast Guard? The Coast Guard could tell anything on the water, What about but nobody. Let's throw in some Air Force. Get in the air. You gonna see that boat? What's up, right? So anyway, Anna Rihanna says, I'm down for an adventure of Spencer and Trina. Trina is stealthy and Spencer is going dark. Bring it. Great recap. Cynthia says, I love General Hospital. I love your commentary. You know what? I love General Hospital too. And it's actually been getting good. It's just today wasn't all that good, but it kept it moving. It kept it moving. And Nancy says, Lisa was about to tell Victor about Trina, unrealizing this. When she started counting the hostages, she counted her and Trina as two. Then Spencer, when he came out, she goes, oh, three. And then when Spencer mentioned his baby brother Ace, she said four. And then wondered how many more were there. However, However, she has yet to realize Victor doesn't know Trina's on board. Only her and Spencer. I kept waiting for Victor to ask about the four she was referencing. But I think, Lisa's also smart. She also saw Trina hiding and, trying to go across to the other side. And Lisa made a diversion for Trina. Therefore, Lisa knows Trina's not one of the hostages. She knows that. So, and then Carrie says, I'm with you on the step in the door offer Sonny gives Michael. It says, Mom and I are also with you on the door to Spencer's room. Victor and his followers, can we say Donna day two? I know. I have a feel or itch Portia will come to the rescue from the small preview that Trina and the rest of the hostages. Well, we saw Portia ran with the phone. And then going with my Frisco feeling, I also feel Holly and if Ethan were together, they're going to help rescue everyone off that boat. Just a feeling. I believe Holly already got her son, that's for sure. Sheila says, had Duvall actually had a marriage ceremony, with Courtney. They were dressed in medieval times, I guess, customers. They broke up 2 weeks later. They never signed the marriage certificate. Okay, and then Sheila also says, I believe Victor may have moved Ethan Hopefully he's still alive. And Sheila says, Spencer is fast becoming the man. And then we have Sheila also saying, hopefully delusional Victor would be the one sacrificed. Me too. She also said, so happy Michael appears to be turning a positive corner with Sonny. I hope he will stop his vendetta against Sonny without suffering the repercussions for hiring Dex. Nancy says Laura and Felicia need to put their heads together and remember when the two of them, along with Luke, were looking for Lucky when Elena had him, they were on the location where Mikos created the machine to freeze the world. So I imagine that is where Victor is heading. I rewatched some of the episodes regarding the Ice Princess on YouTube last weekend. Those episodes were some of the ones I watched. When you pull up episodes on the Ice Princess, you will go down all kinds of rabbit holes. And from a lot of years, it's very interesting. Yeah, that Ice Princess story comes in and out, in and out. And then we have Jane, you wrote a lot, but I don't quite understand. You made fun of Victor. Yeah, okay, but I don't understand a lot of your comments. Jane, Lucy says, hello, fellow GH fans from Pennsylvania. Why can't the U.S. Coast Guard find the Haunted Star? My question exactly, Lucy. Why can't they? I don't get it. I don't know. I don't understand why they can't either. And then Sandy says, Vicious Victor is totally crazy. Thanks for the recap. And Ron says, when Liesl looked at Spencer, she looked at him as if she wanted to start something and it threw Victor way off. Or she wanted him to start something. Hopefully Trina will get to the radio room and send a signal. Well, she made a phone call, everybody. She was able to make a phone call back and then get back and hide. It's time to bring back Holly. That's the last person anyone would suspect. Well, let's see if Trina's going to be found on Monday, but she did get to make that phone call. She did get to confirm what is going on and who Victor has, and that, they are hostages. They did not go willingly. So that was some great confirmation on Trina's part. So thank you. Thank you, Trina Robinson. You go, girl. And that's it for my daily recap of General Hospital. I will be back on Monday. I'm slowly getting better, y'all. Slowly, slowly, slowly. So anyway, I'll be back on Monday.